Today I shall discuss on Minister Yoga or Mantri Yoga with with the help of my research 7310 research formula. The yoga that can make a person a powerful minister. Nobody has revealed these things so far. Nobody has any research on this. It is my research and I am revealing it today before my viewers. So please listen carefully if you want to know what is minister yoga, how to become a minister. So please remain tuned to the video until the end. You will not get anywhere in the world this type of teaching, unique type of teaching. In this video, you will learn for the first time the astrological yoga of becoming a professional politician like the Prime Minister, Chief Ministers and Ministers in easy steps. You know, my all educational videos I explain in easy steps in Saral Jyotish Paddhati, in easy steps along with predictive techniques based on the horoscopes of the Prime Ministers and Chief Minister under my 7310 research formula. You will not get such unique and result-oriented astrological research anywhere in the world other than in my astrological channel and my website. Know the Minister Yoga in easy step. Learn it, how Minister Yoga is formed. And I will probe 100% in the horoscope of several Prime Ministers and Chief Minister. I will probe it here in this session. The 7th house is the house of the public in the birth chart. The 7th house is the house of the public or masses in the birth chart. The 3rd house is the 9th house of public leadership, as it is the 9th house from the 7th house of public representing public leaders. Always remember that the 9th house from any house represents mentors, guru, guide and leaders for the functional significations of the house from which it is the 9th house. Nobody will tell you. Nobody will tell you, because who will tell you? They don't know. Who will teach you? They don't know. Your teacher is ignorant. Only you will learn from me, not from anywhere else. Finally, the 10th house is the house of profession and official status. Whenever there is a connection among 7, 3, 10 houses, it is prima facie indication of becoming a minister. Without the 10th house connection, you will remain just a public leader without holding any office of status. Since 10th house is the office of status, you will be seeing, you have already seen that there are many good leaders, very good leaders. They are helping the people. People want them as ministers, but they are not becoming minister. Somebody else is becoming minister because of the absence of the link of 10th house with the 7th house of public and the 10th house of the leadership of the public with the 10th house. This is the missing link. In a common planet, if a common planet connects the 7th house, the 3rd house, and the 10th house, Mantri Yoga is also formed. Sorry, Mantri Yoga is also formed. Saturn is the natural significator of masses and profession and needs to be strong in the horoscope to become a successful minister. Let us analyze a few horoscopes of prominent ministers to learn in practice the predictive techniques of minister yoga for becoming a minister. According to my research and analysis, the linear equation of 7, 3, 10 houses of the horoscopes, which implies a mutual triangular relation among the public leader, and the professional status, forms minister yoga. So easy, I am teaching all of you. You will not get such content in the YouTube. Search, it is my challenge. All third class type of things you will get in the YouTube. Horoscope of respected Narendra Modi ji, the 3-time Honorable Prime Minister of India. It is in North style horoscope, but I will explain the minister yoga in his horoscope with the help of South Indian style horoscope, that is in a separate slide. After that I will come back here. It is the South style horoscope of respected or honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Here is the birth details. You can jot down Sunday 17th September 1950, 11 am, Bhadnagar, Gujarat, India. In the North style horoscope, I cannot give birth details, but in our South style horoscope, I can give the birth details. So first note it down, and then when I will explaining the North style horoscope, you without birth details, you just jot down the birth details, so that you will able to understand whether I am misguiding or not with my research. You must know now, everything must be transparent. I believe in transparency. It is the birth details or basis based on which I have cast the horoscope. In all horoscope in South Indian style, you will get the birth details integrated to the horoscope. But in North Indian and East Indian type of horoscope, there is no scope where I can integrate the birth details within the horoscope. It is the advantage with the South Indian style horoscope. That is why I always prefer to use South Indian style horoscope for transparency. Because birth details are there. If I tell, I may bring the horoscope of somebody else and start analyzing, saying the name of some big person. So it is in front of you. You can search in the internet, anywhere you like. It is based on which I have cast this horoscope. See, now I will explain. Listen carefully, please. His Lagna is Scorpio. When Lagna is Scorpio, 7th house of public is Taurus. With Venus as the Lord. From 7th house, if you start counting, the 3rd house will become the 9th house. The 3rd house will become the 9th house of public leadership indicated in your horoscope. 7th house is Taurus, so the 3rd house will become 9th house from the 7th house of public, and 9th house always represent guru, mentor, leaders, guide for the signification of that house. Isn't it? I am not talking anything illogical. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, not 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. I am talking everything logically. I always talk everything logically, not illogically. I am not here to explain some redundant astrological yoga which you have learnt in some classical books. Doesn't work at all. But I have high regard for astrological classics because that is our base. Now you see the 3rd house is Capricorn, which is the 9th house of leadership, public leadership in the horoscope of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. We will now try to establish the link between the 7th house and the 9th house or their lords. See, 7th lord is Venus, 9th lord is, 3rd lord is Saturn, who is the, for his Capricorn lordship, who is the 9th lord from the 7th house of public. When he is recognized, his horoscope has the potential for getting recognition as a public leader. Now the question is whether he will become a minister, to become a public servant, because all ministers are public servant like a government servant. Whether he has the yoga of government conferred status, because 10th house is the house of status. 10th house is the house of status. So, yes, you see, for Scorpio Lagna, 10th house is Leo, and Venus and Saturn. Venus, the 7th lord, and Saturn, who is the 3rd lord, means 9th lord from the 7th house of public, is in the 10th house. So, his combination is in the 10th house, conferring, making him a minister. To become a minister, you need the intervention of your 10th house. Otherwise, you will not get status. For status, professional status, precisely, because 10th house is the house of profession, professional status. He is recognized as for what? For his becoming the prime minister. And that is a professional status. And the question is whether a person will get professional status or not, whether a public leader. You will find there are many public leaders who are not becoming even a minister. So unless you become a minister, the connection of the 10th house is there with the 7th house and 3rd house, you will not become a minister. You will become a public leader. People will recognize you, but you will not become a minister, because that is the house of profession. Which one? 10th house. I tried my level best to share my knowledge and to teach you. The next horoscope I am bringing of Srimati Indira Gandhi, the most accurate horoscope, a former 3-time Prime Minister of India. Look, I will explain in several horoscopes. I will prove my research in several horoscopes. His birth details are here. When I will go to the North Indian horoscope, we will not get that birth details. Please jot down her birth details. Her ascendant is Cancer. When the ascendant is Cancer, the 7th house becomes Capricorn with Saturn as the Lord. and third house become Virgo, which is the ninth house from the seventh house, with Mercury as the Lord, and the 10th house for Cancer ascendant is Aries. Now see, now try to establish the linkage, the formula, 7-3-10 formula. 7-3-10 formula. You see, Saturn is the 7th Lord. It has been aspecting Virgo, the third house, by his third aspect, and is also aspecting the 10th house Aries by his 10th aspect. So the 7-3-10 formula is available in the horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi, which made her the Prime Minister, which gave her professional status, because without 10th house you will not get professional status. 10th house is the house of professional status, and when you will expect something, even a pie from the public exchequer, you become a public servant. Prime ministers are normally public servants, or prime minister, all ministers. They accept money from the public exchequer as a government servant, get in the form of salary and many other forms. So you are a public servant. That aspect I will explain in some other future video. What is the yoga of becoming public servant? That I am not, because otherwise everything will be clumsy and we will not able to learn. All yogas will get overlapped. So it is here. 2 horoscope I have probed. My research. Now it is the third horoscope. Horoscope of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, who was Prime Minister for 17 years long. He was holding the office of the Prime Minister for 17 years, more than 3 terms. See, his ascendant is Leo with very small degrees, 11 minutes only. Let it be. So, when the Lagna is Leo, the 7th house become Aquarius, and Saturn is the Lord. In case of Leo ascendant, 3rd house is Libra and the 10th house is Taurus, with Venus as the Lord. See, Saturn by his third aspect as 7th Lord of public has been aspecting Venus as well as Libra, the house of public leadership, and the 10th house, that is the Lord of the 10th house is Venus. See, Prime Minister. First you have to become leader, public leader, then you will become the Prime Minister or Minister, whatever may be, according to your luck. Then the next horoscope I am bringing of Jyoti Basu, a former Chief Minister of Bengal with slightly over 23 years in office. 23 years. To 2 decades, over 2 decades, he was Chief Minister of Bengal. Let us examine his horoscope. His ascendant is Virga. When the ascendant is Virga, the 7th house is Pisces, with Jupiter as the Lord, and the 3rd house is third house is Scorpio, with Mars as the Lord, and 10th house is Gemini, with Mercury as the Lord. I have told you now, if these three lords are mutually related, lords of the 7th house, 3rd house and 10th house, if they are not mutually related, a common planet, if conjoins the 3rd house, 7th house and the 10th house, the Mantri Yoga is formed. You see, Saturn is in the 10th house. Saturn is in the 10th house. Who aspects Mars? Who is Mars? The 3rd Lord. Saturn aspects by his 10th aspect, aspecting Pisces, which is the 7th house of public. It aspects Mars, who is the 3rd Lord of public leadership, and Saturn himself is in the 10th house, Gemini. He was the chief minister for over 23 years, slightly over 23 years of Bengal. The next horoscope I am bringing of Mahatma Gandhi ji, father of the nation. You will see how the missing 10th house link denied him any public office or becoming a public office of profit. Because if you earn 1 rupee, you have taken now something from the public exchequer. You may not take your salary, but somehow you will be taking the benefit from the government, from the public exchequer, to become a public servant. But he didn't take a single rupee benefit from the government. Prime Minister, Minister, they used to take. They may say, I am working 1 rupee. Technically, 1 rupee is also a salary. If somebody say that I am taking 1 rupee only from the government as my salary, that is also a salary, 1 rupee, because he has not refused not to take anything. That means he is a public servant. When somebody drawing money from the public fund, he is a public servant, like a government servant. See, the ascendant is Libra. When the ascendant is Libra, the 7th house is Aries with Mars as the Lord, and 3rd house of public leadership is Sagittarius with Jupiter as the Lord. You see, the 3rd Lord himself is in the 7th house, means the leadership Lord has gone to the house of public. So he was a very popular public leader. One call of Mahatma Gandhi ji was enough to awaken entire India. One single call he used to give, and people of India used to come out in lakhs and crores to respond to his call. Such a great public leader, Mahatma Gandhi ji, our father of the nation. But he didn't get recognition as minister. He didn't deserve also. How a freedom fighter will ask, give me that post of minister, make me prime minister. He doesn't suit to his stature. How a public leader of such a stature, high stature, can ask for ministership? It is cheap people who will fight for the ministership and all those things. See, there is isolation. 10th house is also isolated. Moon and Cancer both are in 10th house, and there is no aspect of Jupiter in the 10th house, who is or Mars in the 10th house, or moon with any of them. So he didn't become a minister. He could not become a minister. I have brought this horoscope to show you that without 10th house relationship with the 7th house of public and the 3rd house of public leadership, how big you become the public leader, you will not able to become a minister. That is why this is called minister yoga. Who will explain in this way, in a convincing way, and where from you learn all those things? Only in my channel and my website. So let me show you in the North Indian style horoscope also, because it will just repetition. Just I am respecting the request of a single subscriber. He told me, sir, you have North Indian viewers also, but you are not bringing North Indian style of horoscope. Just for respecting a single request, request of only single viewers, I am bringing North India style horoscope, and it's made to repeat the everything again. That's how I love my subscribers, because you are my strength. You are my family members, my subscribers. So how I respect you. You see, what is my way of responding? It is the North style horoscope of respected Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister of India. I have already explained. I cannot make it, so just see the horoscope. And if you have not remembered what I have told, you see, horoscope is of Scorpio ascendant. 3rd house in case of Scorpio ascendant is Capricorn, and 7th house is Taurus, and 10th house is what is called Leo. You see, I will just show you here. You see, who is the 7th Lord? 7th Lord is Venus, public. 3rd Lord is Saturn, public leadership. 5th house is 10th house for Scorpio ascendant. The public, Venus, public leadership, Saturn are together in the 10th house, which created minister yoga in his horoscope. Isn't it? I am not narrating now. I am just giving some time so that if you forget, you can pause. You can give a pause to the video afterward and learn it. Then I am bringing the horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi, a 3-term Prime Minister of India in North India style. It is the horoscope. Lagna is Capricorn. When Lagna is Capricorn, 7th house, Lagna is Cancer. When Lagna is Cancer, 7th house is Capricorn with Saturn as the Lord. Means Capricorn is the house of public in the horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi. And when Cancer is the Lagna, the 3rd house become Virga. Isn't it? 3rd house become Virga and 10th house become Aries with Mars as the Lord. Saturn as the 3rd Lord. Not 3rd Lord. Saturn as the 7th Lord. 7th Lord of public has been aspecting the 3rd house Virgo by his 3rd aspect. By his 3rd aspect, what is Virgo? The 3rd house is the house of public leadership. He got it connected. and he is by his 10th aspect has been aspecting Aries from Cancer. So there is 7, 3, 10 a relationship in the horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi, which made him a minister, prime minister. First you have to become minister. That is, I am talking about not prime minister yoga. I am talking about minister yoga. Minister. The next horoscope is of Jawaharlal Nehru, freedom fighter and a 17-year-long former Prime Minister of India, with Leo ascendant. When Leo is the ascendant is of very small degree, only 11 minutes. I tell you, my friends, only 11 minutes. Ascendant is Leo. When ascendant is Leo, the seventh house of public become what is called Aquarius, with Saturn as the Lord. The third house become Libra, with Venus as the Lord, and the 10th house also become Libra, with Venus as the Lord. Saturn is the 7th Lord because of his Aquarius lordship. By his third aspect, he has been aspecting third house, Libra, and Venus, who is the third Lord and 10th Lord, just thus making the 7, 3, 10 configuration fulfilled in his horoscope. She was the Prime Minister. He was a freedom fighter, he was a Prime Minister. And he definitely too, when you will become Prime Minister, you will take a thing that make you a professional. When you will become a minister, that makes you a professional political leader. Unless you are a minister, you are not a professional political leader. You are just a leader. Not just. You may be very big. I have high regards for them also, who are leaders. But not avoiding become minister. There are many people you will find who are without any what is called self-interest, serving the people, and has good hold among the people, but they are not inclined to become minister or not fighting for the post of minister. So in their horoscope, minister yoga, 10th house relation you will not find with the 7th and the 3rd house. You will find the relation of 7th and the 3rd house with no relation with the 10th house. But he became the Prime Minister, so he was a professional minister. 10th house is the house of profession. Nobody can ignore. Nobody can ignore. No astrologer can ignore. The 10th house is not the house of profession. Karma. And it is a Artha Trikuna, 10th house. You will be earning, even if you earn 1 rupee, that is enough. If you, by the dint of your position as minister, if you have earned 1 rupee, that is enough to call you as professional politician, as per my logic. Because that 1 rupee comes from the public exchequer. And you are enjoying everything from becoming a minister, free medical, free what is called free residence, free vehicle, free driver. Everything you might not accepting your salary. What is there? 1 rupee you are claiming. I am claiming on. I am only receiving 1 rupee. What is there? You are enjoying other fringe benefits. That are very lavish kind of fringe benefits. And after your retirement, you are getting pension. After 5 years of retirement and free medical, that is born from the public exchequer. So ministers are always professional politicians. They cannot ignore. And my research has proved it. The next horoscope, this is a system. I am not against the system. This is a system. If I become a minister, I will also become a professional politician. If I will not become, because I am too old, I have become aged and I don't have that kind of following. So I cannot become a minister, not I aspire to become a minister. Even if I become a minister, I will be, in the practical sense, will be a professional minister, professional politicians. Next horoscope I am bringing of Jyoti Basu. He is former Chief Minister of Bengal. You see, his Lagna is Virga. His Lagna is Virga with Mercury as the Lord. His 7th house is Pisces with Jupiter as the Lord, and his 3rd house of public leadership is Scorpio with Mars as the Lord. Saturn and the 10th house is Gemini for Virgo ascendant. You see, Saturn from Virgo has been aspecting by his 3rd aspect. What he is aspecting by his 3rd aspect? It is in Virgo, Gemini. By his 3rd aspect, he has been aspecting. By his 3rd aspect, he has been aspecting. He has been aspecting Mars, who is the 3rd lord in Leo. Saturn is in Gemini. By his 3rd aspect, he is aspecting Mars, who is the 3rd lord in case of Virgo ascendant and the lord of the public leadership has been aspecting, and the 7th house, who and what is the 7th house? And has been aspecting the 7th house Pisces by his 10th aspect from Gemini. So Saturn is a single planet connecting the 10th house, that is Gemini, the 7th house, that is Pisces, and the 3rd lord, that is Mars. So it forms minister yoga. I have told you, a single planet, even if connect all the 3 houses, it becomes minister yoga. He was a minister enjoying the status as a minister. 10th house is linked, status, house of status, and the Artha Trikona, accepting money from the public exchequer like a government servant. Now, the last horoscope I am explaining in North style, that is of most respectful Mahatma Gandhi ji, our father of the nation. His ascendant is Libra. When ascendant is Libra, the 7th house become Aries with Mars as the Lord. You see, and 3rd house become Sagittarius with Jupiter as the Lord. There is mutual respect between Mars, the 7th lord of public, and Jupiter, the 3rd lord of public leadership, involving the Lagna and the 7th house, most important axis. So he was a public leader of mass appeal. But in his horoscope, the 10th house or 10th lord is not linked to the 7th house or the 3rd house. You see, the 10th lord is Moon, sitting alone is in the what is called 10th house. And there is no connection between Mars, Jupiter and Moon, and between the 7th house, 3rd house. 7th house, 3rd house, there is connection. There is no connection of the 7th house and the 3rd house with the 10th house or the 10th lord, which made him a leader but didn't make him a minister. Means a professional politician, which was available in the horoscope of Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also a freedom fighter, but he became a professional politician for accepting the office of Prime Minister. For accepting the office of Prime Minister, an office of profit, because you will be earning something, even 1 rupee. Technically, you have taken 1 rupee from the government coffer, public coffer. Government doesn't have any coffer, it is all public money from the public coffer. So, you have become a public servant. Like any other public servant like me. You technically become public servant and a professional politician. And in case there is no linkage between the 7th house and the 3rd house with the 10th house, you become only a leader. Or not only, means you become a leader. Respectable leader, not minister. Because leaders hardly entangle, I have seen from my experience, from whatever I have seen. Leaders doesn't get involved in controversy, whereas minister gets involved in controversy. And their images are also not good among the public. Debatable person, they are very debated. So leave it, it is their luck. What can be done? So I have explained everything. Then what you have learned from this video? In this video, you have learned about minister yoga as to how the mutual relation between the 7th house of public and the 3rd house of public leadership makes a public leader of mass appeal, and the 10th house connection makes a public leader into a powerful minister of Kali Yuga. The exact term I have used, powerful minister of Kali Yuga. So, the formula 7-3-10, 100% work in all the 5 horoscopes I have discussed. So, if you have liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, because if you don't subscribe to the channel, you cannot comment also. And I like comment. My subscriber would make their comments, will learn further from me, can ask my clarification. But if you don't subscribe, you would not able to comment also in this channel, because the comment is only subscribers are eligible to make comments, because when you will become the subscriber, you will become my family member. So, see, one request from a single request from a subscriber that, sir, you explain everything in the South style horoscope, don't explain the things in the North style horoscope. Only single request I received and immediately implemented it. So, I am very responsive type of person. So, I expect my viewers should also respond accordingly. So, above everything, the nation is above everything. Jai Hind, Vande Bharat, Vande Mataram.